The loss of his vehicle has been a massive, massive blow for Josh. Now he has no choice but to continue his long, long journey north to Louisville on foot. Although it is still quite a long way to Louisville, Josh has found that he can cover a long distance on foot, and he could well be getting to the very outskirts of Louisville by the end of today, after almost just over, in fact, a little bit of a month worth of traveling. What he's gonna do when he gets to Louisville, he's still not sure. One thing that is for sure, he's going to be faced with zombie after zombie after zombie. Okay, well, Josh has decided to continue his journey north, just following the train tracks, trying to stay a little bit of a ways from the main road where there's sure to be many, many zombies. But he's caught a little bit of attention, and he doesn't want to stand and fight. There doesn't seem to be a lot of zombies around, so I think he's just going to go on a little bit of a run and put some distance between him and the zombies. Okay, well, Josh has managed to lose those zombies, and we're actually pretty much up near Valley Station now. It's really useful to have this fence just sort of shielding Josh from the zombies in town to the left. And he's done a little bit of foraging as he's gone along, and he's been lucky. He's managed to find some violets. He's really limited in what he can carry. There doesn't seem much point in spending a lot of time looting or looking for locations to loot. We're going to forage when we're low on food and hope we can find something to keep us going. But now Josh is fully focused in getting to Louisville today and getting through the security fence and striking east. Okay, well, Josh has been on the road for about 3 hours. He's made some massive, massive progress. We're just on the northern tip of Valley Station already. And he's realised that, yeah, he doesn't need to stop for any sort of loot. He's got a few bits of food. But what he does need to stop for when the opportunity arises is for water. He's almost out of water. So in these houses here is going to be a perfect opportunity to stock up on water. He doesn't know when his next opportunity will be. And you can hear by the hum of the fridge that the power is actually back on, and we got a can of food, which is awesome. But we're not going to let anything distract Josh at all. We're going to take what he needs, as in some water. We're not even going to go upstairs. We're going to get back onto the rail track and continue north towards Louisville. Well, again, Josh has come up against a small group of zombies. I was going to run for it, but that zombie does have pack on their back, so who knows what food they might have. So we're going to stand and we're going to fight. I'm going to continue with the short blunt with the pipe wrench. We just recently leveled up short blunt. I do need to actually have a little bit of a recap with Josh's skill progression. Very, very soon. I think I'll definitely do that after we've killed all of these zombies. What are we going to find on this zombie? And that's another level up, this time maintenance. What have we got? We've got another zombie somewhere. Oh no! Oh my god, how did that... Wow. Again, Josh's life flashed right before his eyes, and again the zombie came out of nowhere. Oh, wow. Oh, Josh's instinct was right. What are we going to find in here? Some canned peas. Wow, we're gonna read these. We're gonna read these. You never know when these skills might come in use. Do we want to look at these? Let's have a look at these maps. Okay, here we are. Barricade with the planks I brought you, otherwise those things will get in, don't forget. Now, what I didn't realize before, somebody pointed out, is you can need to unpause it. You can click on here and it shows you where that annotation is. Yeah, I don't think we'll be going there. That's right in the very center of Louisville. Let's check out the other annotated map. Wow, okay, well there's a massive stockpile of food there. probably going to be Louisville again, though. Yeah, it's pretty much just a little bit more south, but it's still... Yeah, just imagine the amount of zombies we'd have to fight to get through there. While we're on the map, let me show you guys how far we've come, but also, as always, how far we've still got to go. We are... Where are we? We are still, yeah, all the way down here by Valley Station. But we have actually come a long way. We started down south here. That's where Josh pitched his tent last night. Just in a couple of hours, entirely on foot. We've come all this way. Okay, well, Josh once again finds himself back at the Ruby gas station just south of Louisville, and this is where we start to head east. We're going to stay with the roads. They don't seem to be that overly zombie infested. There's no way we're going to make it through the military checkpoint and way too many zombies. So I'm just going to go east and then north. Go east on this road until we find a road north, and then repeat and repeat east, north, east, north. At some point we will get to the security barrier fencing that divides Louisville from the rest of Knox County, and that's where the sledgehammer will be absolutely vital. Well, as we leave Ruby gas station behind, perhaps to never see it again, it's time actually just to check out our progress with skills and kills and all that sort of thing. So just try and be brief. Wow, Josh needs to have a bit of a shave and sort out his hair, I think. Life on the road has been rough for him. You can see he's covered in blood. But he's killed 845 zombies in just over a month. Not too bad skills wise. We are got some good progression on the long blunt and the short blunt, the maintenance spear. That's going to be useful, I think, these next few days and maybe even weeks. Who knows how long it's going to take to get to the airport on the east side of Louisville. Skills wise, the rest of it, some really good progression in the physical stuff. We've got all sorts of boosts going on, the light footed, the nimble, the running and the sneaking. And we've got you can see the foraging, even without any sort of boost, is absolutely flying. Halfway to level 5, but we could do with a little bit more food in Josh's diet of something that'll have him put on weight. But it is what it is. Let's continue going east, see if we can get to the outskirts of Louisville and break and enter before nightfall. Okay, we've come to our first road that goes north, getting us closer and closer to Louisville. This is actually the road that goes past the school and the storage facility. And we didn't get to the end of the road, so we got no idea what is up ahead. Okay, well, it turns out that this road goes a long way north, but the bad news is that it is now going west as well, which is kind of the opposite direction that Josh wants to go. See if we can see anything up ahead. Can't. So we got a bit of a decision here. Do we leave the road and just concentrate on going east, or do we follow the road and see where it goes? Really don't want to be going in that direction. I don't know where the road goes. It could at any point just bend back around east and everything will be fine, but I think it's been going west quite a long time now. It's completely the wrong direction. I think this is the time to leave the road. We'll just head off in this sort of northern direction until we get to some sort of road, or maybe even the security fence around Louisville. Okay, well, Josh has come to a high fence, but it's not the one he was expecting. I don't know though, is this going to get us into Louisville? Is this just, it looks like we're in the rail yard. We don't want to go into the rail yard. There's nothing for the likes of us there. So I think we just carry on, we just follow the fence around until it ends and then strike north again. You know what? I've changed my mind. Wow, what a drama queen. I might regret it, but could this be our entrance into Louisville? Is there still the security fence up ahead, or are we in Louisville now? Who knows? Let's continue traveling north. Okay, we've not had to go very far. We've got what is time and time again proven to be an absolute gold mine when it comes to food. So we're going to do some well, it's better than nothing. We're going to do some more dumpster diving in the hope that we can find some more useful gear. Now that is interesting. I presume if you found that, you could combine that with a stick, a long stick, and maybe make your own sledgehammer. Kind of out of nowhere, we've got a zombie. Hopefully just the one. We've still got 3 more dumpsters to search, so you never know, we might find enough food for a whole day for Josh. Okay, well, time and time again, dumpster diving comes up trumps. We've found some highs, some sunflower seeds, and perhaps even more importantly, a tea bag. This is something that's going to be, could come through if Josh gets a little bit tired. It's a brilliant way to reduce fatigue. We're just going to eat all this stuff pretty much now because there's barely, got another zombie. There's barely any sort of sustenance to it, but it's better than nothing. Okay, well, we are traveling right along the edge of the rail yard, but it is a location. It does have zombies, so I think it is maybe time to actually just jump the fence again and just head out into the wild. I'm going to say the wasteland, but it's not quite a wasteland. We want to avoid zombies. Our focus now is traveling and making as much progress north as possible. Okay, well, Josh has made good progress. Off the beaten track for sure. It feels like he's in the middle of nowhere. He's in the middle of a huge big forest because he is surrounded by dense woodland, but just a little bit ways more north is a huge metropolis that's absolutely infested with zombies. That's right, Louisville. Let me just show you guys on the map where we are and how far we've come. In fact, you can see a road just there up ahead. That's the rail yard that we briefly went through before we decided we didn't want to fight any zombies. That is the beginning of the military checkpoint. Fence wise, it sort of goes in this sort of direction, and at some point it strikes east. We haven't come up across the fence yet. Just up ahead is a road. There could be civilization of a sort. There'll be houses, other locations, maybe there's sure to be zombies. So for now, I think this is just as good a place as any to pitch the tent for the night. Man, this is dense forest. Can we see the road? We can't see the road. That is good. It's good actually to be surrounded by a dense forest. Let's unpack the tent. Oh, I should just say we did a little bit of foraging and it's come up trumps again. Wow, that is a small radish. We found a wild radish and a carrot. Wow, it's tiny. Oh well, it's better than nothing. It all helps. But we're going to pitch tent here. Hopefully get a good night's sleep undisturbed, more importantly. And then we continue our journey into Louisville, finally, after all this time, tomorrow. Okay, it is next morning, 5:30. Josh is really woken up at the crack of dawn, really. I'm going to pack up the tent and we're going to see what is just up ahead. Well, I'm going to tell you what is up ahead. We've got some crazy dense forest and even denser looking fog. It feels like we can barely see what is past the end of our nose. Not a great way to start in our attempts to get into Louisville. So again, we've taken the opportunity to do some foraging, but here we are. Here we are. This is what we spent days and lost our vehicle in the search for a welder's mast. This is why we needed that. We were lucky. We've got a sledgehammer. This is the high security fence that separates Louisville from the rest of Knox County. This is where we break on in. So yeah, here we go. Here we go, finally breaking and entering into Louisville after all these days and weeks. It's been just over a month. Now, do we want to, is the smart thing to just walk along this bit here and more carefully select our entry into Louisville? I mean, I can't think there'd be many zombies on this little bit here. Yeah, I think this is actually a really, really smart move. We've got protection either side with fences, protection from any zombies that there might be nearby, and this road is going in the right direction. It's going east, which is where we need to go. We could actually make some massive progress just here, really quickly, really easily. Okay, we've not had to walk very far, and we're at some sort of checkpoint, or different direction at least. We got a broken down barrier, which would suggest there's zombies nearby, but I'm not seeing any zombies anywhere at all. We don't want to go south. That goes away from Louisville, so I guess we're forced to go north. But yeah, we've actually got some sort of checkpoint here. We've not come far east at all. I'll show you guys on the map very shortly. Okay, so I just want to take a few moments again to just show you guys where we are on the map and where we're going and what might be around. I don't always remember, but I remembered this time. I tried to remember to mark with a Z where Josh slept the night before. That's where we took camp, and somewhere around here is where we used the sledgehammer to break in. So we've come down this road, we've come to this crossroads. We've got to go north. We've got to go north. But we're basically inside Louisville now. We are past the high security fence. We are in the exclusion zone, if you like. We've got a long ways to go. We're going to be looking to go to east. There's no way we want to go too deep into Louisville, but somewhere over here, somewhere over there is the airport. Still a long way to go. Well, we're going north, but this fog is an issue. It usually clears up by midday, and the fog can supply some cover for Josh from the zombies, but it's still likely that the zombies will see Josh before Josh sees the zombies. And we seem to have an escort. What have we got here? We got an escort of baby rabbits. Well, let's see how long they keep us company for. Here, well, the rabbits have kept Josh company for quite a while. We've gone quite a ways north. We're at another sort of checkpoint. Quite sensibly, probably the rabbits have now done a runner. They know there's trouble up ahead, probably. And yep, the rabbits were right. Ooh, we've got another interesting loot opportunity here. This fog is dangerous because you can't really see what might be right behind you. And so we need to be really on our toes here. That's another 2 done. What are we going to find? We're going to find an empty fanny pack, and then a really completely empty. Wow. Okay. Promised so much, but delivered so little. But it is what it is. We're actually low on water. We do have a backup somewhere. Yeah, there we go. If things get really bad, we can go with the whiskey. Still carrying the Spiffo, by the way, in case you were wondering. It's a good luck charm. It's essential. We got a road going east. Let's continue our journey. We've got some sort of campsite. This is a refugee camp or something. It is so difficult to see what is around with this thick, dense fog. I really hope it lifts soon. But this place definitely is worth investigating. See if we can find better loot than that. Of course, what we can find is some more zombies. I'm probably going to mark this place on the map. It's a little quiet area. There's a campsite here we could maybe fall back to if things get bad. Okay, well, it is almost midday and the fog is almost lifted. We got a road going north here, and I can see on the map that just up ahead we got some homes. So this is an important opportunity for Josh to top up his water. Let's see, we got a couple of homes, I think, somewhere. There's one. Ooh, we've got a chicken farm. If we can find a chicken here that's still alive, it won't be for much longer. Okay, that's the water filled up. I don't want to hang around. Who knows how many zombies there are just behind the house or just nearby. Don't want to get back out in the open, but let's take the opportunity to look carefully on the ground. Any sort of chicken. Ooh, here we go. Is that a chicken? Can't quite tell. It is. Okay, well, this is actually really fortuitous. What have we got? We've got 2 dead chickens. We got the power on. We're going to seize this opportunity to get some food, enough food that will keep Josh going for a couple of days. Man, that is really, really lucky. But nothing. No eggs at all, which is to be expected, I suppose. We're a year in. Okay, let's get into the kitchen. Let's see if we can take advantage of the power being on. Could go off at any moment. While the chickens are cooking, we're going to check the floor, make sure there's nothing else, but also we're going to keep a real close eye on that doorway because there's definitely some zombies out the back. They could just appear at any moment. They could react to the smell of delicious chicken. Okay, well that really couldn't have been much better in terms of luck. We got 4 lots of chicken feet. We got 2 lots of cooked chicken. Look at that. I mean, Josh is going to eat like an absolute king for the next couple of days. We got water, we got food, we got everything we need. Let's continue that journey east. Yeah, but again, Josh hasn't gone very far and he was so focused on walking quickly and really making progress because he doesn't need to forage. He's got loads of food. He's hoping to make some massive progress, but all he's managed to do is blunder right into a massive group of zombies. But he's got a couple of weapons, he's got the skills, he's got the time and the energy, hopefully. It should be something that Josh can deal with. You know what, let's just go for it. Let's go. We've got a couple of spears. They are quite heavy. This one is quite worn. It's probably not going to have much life left in it. Let's use it up and we can lighten the load at the same time. So let's see how many zombies we can take out with this spear. Really take the fight to the zombies. Wow, 2 zombies. That's all we can take out before the spear breaks. We're working up quite a sweat here. Josh has been really aggressive here, taking it to the zombies. But again, we've got that almost comical situation where Josh's weapon is just getting shorter and shorter and shorter. It was a spear, it was a long stick, now it is, what is it? It is a broken stick. There's still a little bit of life left in it. Just when we thought we'd cleared out the area, we repeated the same mistake and we blundered into quite a big group of zombies. Let's really get to it. Let's see how many zombies we can kill before this spear breaks. We do have 3 levels in maintenance. I was kind of hopeful that the spears would last a little bit longer than they have been, especially as most zombie kills are done with just 1 or 2 hits. There's always another zombie now. We've still got another couple of zombies, but you know, with 3 spears, I'm a massive fan. They are absolutely deadly with the zombies. It's just a shame they don't last any longer. Yeah, well, Josh has blitzed through about a dozen zombies in short order, in real quick time. There's still zombies around, and what have we got here? Who knows what this location is? But unfortunately, like all good things, they have to come to an end. That spear did not last very long at all. But we'll continue with what is basically just a short bit of whip now. We haven't got a great deal of weapons, and we're clearly going to have, there's going to be a massive uptake ticking zombies. Now we're in Louisville, unless we get further and further north. So we're going to have to make do with whatever weapon we can find to take down the zombies. And in a very fitting way, we'll finish off with a foot of vengeance. Now that is interesting. We've taken down a good 12, maybe even 20 zombies. No muscle strain, no fatigue at all. Man, the corpses are really piling up. We do have a couple of batteries spare, so we're good there. Might be worth taking a moment just to search their corpses for anything that might be useful. Absolutely nothing, absolutely nothing. But we should be okay for food for several days now. Oof. That is a big group of zombies right there. That place is so overgrown. I don't know what it is. Clearly there's the entrance is not nearby. So let's continue going up here. Maybe the entrance will be at the northern end of this road. But we haven't gone very far north and we've already got some more zombies. Now this is where things could start to get tricky. Now we're in Louisville, you can see. Yeah, there are zombies everywhere. Josh might have to do quite a little bit of running around. Maybe you should actually go a little bit south. Yeah, they are queuing up to say hi to Josh. Now let's see if we can find another route. And in a really bad bit of timing, that's when the exertion kicks in. So let's see if we can just disappear into the trees, lose... Oh no, oh my god, I was about to say lose the zombies. But we nearly just ran right into another one. We need to find somewhere safe, somewhere quiet, somewhere where there's no zombies on us. So let's just fall a little way. We'll melt away into the forest. And then we need to rest up. Okay, so again, it's time for another brief, quick map update. Just to see where we are, what might be around. And it appears that there is actually quite a lot around. I presume this is all farmland. But there's no point stopping to loot. We don't need anything. We got weapons, we got food, we got water. We just need to concentrate on going in this direction. Now, this here, this road that we were going up, there are a lot of zombies. And that kind of reminded Josh that going north too early could go wrong. As you can see, those are the suburbs of Louisville. We're kind of not that far south from it, and we're going maybe too north too soon. So we might have to just not go on the roads, stay off the roads, and just concentrate on traveling in an easterly direction. Okay, well, Josh is rested. He's read his Kentucky Farmer magazine. He was going to trim his beard and his hair as well, because it is an absolute mess, but he doesn't have a razor or scissors. So maybe we need to look out for those, but we're going to stay off the roads. We're going to concentrate on going east, not north. Hopefully we can avoid the hordes of zombies that will be around in Louisville. We can make some massive progress east. Okay, we've come across a couple of zombies feeding on a corpse. We've not seen a great deal of. Just 2 zombies though, should be quick and easy. Okay, well, Josh made a bit of a meal of it, but he got there in the end. Nothing on them. Well, who knows what is up ahead? Who knows where this road goes? Who knows how close we are now to the final destination, the Louisville airport? What will we find there? Could we get there today? Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I was literally just about to say that Josh is taking some really good advantage of the fact that this road seems to be in the middle of nowhere and there's nothing around and there's no zombies around. He's just run straight into what is actually quite a big horde, and in a beautiful bit of timing. He is actually tired now, and we do have a tea bag. I think we've got no choice. In fact, let's try the ginseng. Ginseng, yeah, 2 full to eat. Okay, that is a little bit of a plot twist I was not expecting. We've overindulged on the chicken, so we are 2 full to eat. So we're gonna have to fall back and really string out the zombies. But things have taken a bit of a turn for the worse here. Oh, that's 1 down. Josh is starting to turn the tide. There's 2 down. Even though he's tired, there's 3 down. Wow, this is unexpected. Josh is tired. He's a little bit panicked. He seems to have lost most of the zombies. That was lucky. But we're gonna try and kill the rest of the zombies, because there might be, I mean, there's got to be a good reason why all those zombies are there, right? So let's just down this tea bag. Well, I'm not sure why there are so many zombies in this area. It was a bit of a surprise, to say the law. I think that's why. Didn't think there could be that much stuff. Ooh. Oh wow, okay, brilliant. We've got some food. That is amazing. Wow, that is quite a collection of books this person studied. We don't need any of the books. We're not even going to bother the shotgun shells. Wow, look at that for a collection. That is why those zombies are here. That is the loot that's worth fighting for. We've got what we need, what we want. That's the food. So much food now all of a sudden. We want to try and fight our way through. How many more zombies are there up ahead? Oh, it is so difficult to tell with the trees. The zombies just come at you out of absolutely nowhere. This is just the last 3. We'll take them out. But it is getting late. Josh is going to get tired again soon. We need to find somewhere safe to sleep. Okay, there we go. Taken care of. How many more are up ahead? So vulnerable with these dense trees. The visibility is so poor. It's it's getting dark as well, so the visibility is going to get even worse. I think it's time to concentrate on making this immediate area safe if we can, and putting the tent up for the night. I don't know what is up ahead. I can't see the zombies that might be nearby. I think we might need to fall back a little bit and pitch the tent for the night. Yeah, well, I've got absolutely no idea if the immediate area is safe, but we walked back quite a ways west. We didn't encounter many zombies on our way through, so hopefully this area is relatively safe. This is where we're going to pitch our tent for the night. Okay, yeah, there we are. The tent is pitched. Josh is definitely ready for a good night's sleep. Again, let's just have a brief recap before we finish. Unfortunately, Josh's weight is still going down. He's low weight, going to just get even worse. Can't seem to do anything to arrest that continuous weight loss. He's lost about 10 kilograms in a month, 70 kilograms. He's killed just over 900 zombies. He has been busy. He is hearing things. It's probably just the wind rustling in the trees. 1 month, 4 days, 17 hours. We are in Louisville. Finally, let me just show you on the map. Who knows how much further we've got to go. This is how far we've come just today. We started here. We finally broke through the fence just a little ways up. It's the metropolis that is Louisville, but we managed to skirt the edge of it, mostly avoid the zombies, and we are here, kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is a good thing. Is this the very same road that leads to Louisville Airport? Maybe Josh's salvation. We will find out possibly next episode, possibly tomorrow. So if you want to find out what happens next, make sure, if you haven't already, you hit that notification bell, you sub, you like, you comment, really support the channel. I hope you guys are enjoying the series as much as I am. Hope you will join me for the next one, which will be out in just a couple of days. But for now, that is all. Peace.